So good you're here. Get on in here because it's a brand new week, the first full week of February. Annette, you are here. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you,
A lot
Tim?
of the time we've been here for a couple of hours, but we don't even talk.
We don't even get the chance to talk because we're working away at our little computers like
the
this.
hamster wheel is going. So, did you have a good weekend?
Had a really nice weekend.
Yeah.
Saw the Banshees of Inisherin
Okay.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yay, nay?
I really liked it.
Yay.
Yes.
Okay,
really
that's
liked it.
Oscar-nominated film.
It is a different movie.
Yes, as I put my digits up. Because I don't know if anybody hasn't seen it. Yeah, there's sometimes things might be missing.
Yes.
Anyways, let's bring the family in. Come on. Hello, Brian. Hello, Emily. How are we all feeling?
I'm looking a little hot messy. That's how I'm feeling. Well,
does that describe your weekend, or?
Well, my microphone wasn't working, and then I didn't have any batteries, and it's totally my fault because I was
it's
late.
a Monday.
And,
What a Monday.
So, there, that's a little better.
Okay.
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
I like this. This always works for me. Yeah, there we are.
Looking good, everybody, to start a brand new week. Okay, so we had the frigid temps on Friday and Saturday. We were skiing on Saturday. Oh, goodness. Oh.
Wait, Tim. You said we. I think you need to rephrase that.
Were you out on the?
No.
No.
No, the family was skiing.
The family.
I was
'Cause
there.
You don't ski.
I
see.
ski. Like, it's like if I
But
want to
he
ski.
après skis.
Yeah, I après ski. But here's the thing, because you have little kids and because it was so cold, you couldn't have two parents on the hill anyways because they were out there for about 15 minutes and like...
And you're like, Liz likes to be outside. She shovels the, the driveway.
But then the hot chocolate was needed in the chalet for the after.
Sure.
So it was a great day. Hey, Monday, big night in music.
Huge night in music. So you're so loud in my ear right now.
Oh.
Woo.
Because he's sitting right here.
I guess.
Why are you yelling, Tim? Quiet down.
Because I can hear him in my
Good to have you
stereo.
here.
Hi, guys. Yeah. Again, starting over. Big night in music last night. It was huge at the Grammys. Records were being broken and EGOTs were being crowned. Viola Davis became EGOT winner number 18. Acting.
Yeah. It's not the other way around.
Yeah. And
right?
she did it the other way around.
Now, the award there isn't really for singing because it was like...
It's for
It was
narration.
narration.
Yeah. There's so many Grammys now. Like,
I know.
There's over 100 Grammys. So, but congratulations to her because I think
Yeah.
the last one was, what's her name? She was in Dreamgirls.
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson was the last one who got an EGOT.
Yeah, she was great. And before that, I think
John Legend has one too.
he does. He
Right.
was the first black male to get one, I
Was he?
believe.
Okay.
And Whoopi, I believe.
Whoopi has one too.
Goldberg.
Yeah, I
she
saw
was
her
the
too.
first
Yeah,
black
saw her
female
on the
to get
list,
one. So yeah, it was a big night. And the Grammy, of course, goes to Beyonce.
Because record of the year is like producing, right?
Yeah.
That's the producing. Where
Yes.
album of the year
Yeah.
goes to the
Goes
artist.
to the
So it's
artist,
a little
yeah.
bit confusing.
So she hasn't won either of those, which is kind of shocking because she's won 32 of them.
The timing on that win last night though works out pretty good.
Sure does for her concert. Speaking of Queen Bee, the first batch of tickets for the North American dates of Beyonce's world tour will go on sale today.
Walked off into different cities. Toronto is today, I think.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so there's
it's
been
at 2 o'clock today.
2 o'clock today, and there's two
2 o'clock.
shows.
There's 2 shows. They've added a show.
So that's like
the
that's
9th.
100,000 tickets.
It's 100,000 tickets. And so I was like looking, because you can't exactly get the prices per se, but
Right.
they ranged anywhere between $90 to 15,000.
All right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, for a couple 15 grands. All right, over to you, Brian.
Yeah, make that 3.
Okay.
No problem.
Yeah.
No
You
problem. Exactly. Yes.
great.
Okay, come on in. What a way to start your Monday morning. Goodness. A lot of people got woken up this morning to a little rumble.
Yes. Yeah, we've been, it's around 6:16.
Yeah.
There are reports of a minor earthquake.
Confirmed by Earthquakes Canada that took place in the Buffalo area. So
Yeah.
I sent that out just into the social world, and I'm getting responses that people felt it in Hamilton, and obviously in Crystal Beach, North Aldershot, all over the place felt it. We didn't feel anything here
No.
because our focus has been what's been going on with this massive
Turkey, yes.
earthquake in Turkey
Yeah.
that is taking over 1,000 lives, and we'll break all that down. Let's bring in the TV family on this Monday morning to get things started. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Hi.
Good
Morning.
You guys didn't feel anything, did you?
I didn't know. I didn't feel
No.
anything this morning. No, it was
Yeah.
like started getting some tweets about, hey, did anybody feel that? I felt something here
Yeah.
in St. Catharines. Yeah,
And this was at 6:16?
6:16.
Where was I at 6:16?
Do you know, a
Let me
few years
think.
ago, there was a minor tremor in Hamilton, and I was getting my hair cut at the time, and I thought my stylist was like shaking the chair, and I'm like, why are you doing that?
Exactly.
Right? And then I was
Yes.
like, no, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
My first day at CHCH, there was an earthquake. Then I went out, I was hired to be on the morning show, but I came in to do some training, and then I
Okay.
was sent out to report on the earthquake that took place. It wasn't a big one. Again,
No.
just kind of had a little rumble, and people are wondering
That
what
would
it
have
was.
been the same day.
But that's like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
12 years ago. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what happened there. Okay, so we'll get to that. What do we got? The forecast, warm one today, Brian.
Yeah, it's
Warmer,
a mild.
I should say.
Well,
not warm.
Yeah, easy on that word warm.
Yeah, well, we can throw that word around a little bit because the temperature is going to be above seasonal. So
We are here at Gather Floral and Events today. Kate's joining me. Kate's the owner. Tell me about your space. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's such a cute little shop.
Thank you so much. So we are located on James Street North, the bright yellow building as you saw when you came in, so you can't really miss it. We offer plants, fresh florals, dried florals, event arrangements, sympathy. So we kind of do a little bit of everything here. And we just really want it to be a really welcoming space. I think our biggest thing is I always say, Gather's not mine, it's ours. Just somewhere that you can come in, you can feel good. When you do come in, you can find what you need for someone you love or for yourself, which is really important. And so, yeah, we always try to do something a little bit different and just make everything that we do really fun.
I love that. And what we're going to be focusing on today is actually putting together our own arrangement, because you don't necessarily have to buy someone else flowers.
No, and I
Right?
think that's a big thing this year
Yeah.
that we've seen. Thank you, Miley Cyrus.
I can buy myself flowers.
Yeah, but it's been really nice because I think that Valentine's is a holiday that you either love or you hate depending on where you're at in your life. And I think that it's important to remind yourself that you can love someone else, but it's also important to love yourself.
And treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Yeah. So
I love it.
So this one was kind of geared to that idea. So we're going to be playing with some dark and moody
Ooh, I
florals.
like dark and moody.
Yeah, and I guess we'll get started if that's okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. What are we doing first?
So we'll start with our greens.
Okay.
And essentially what you're going to do is every time that you cut, you're going to make sure that you cut on a 90-degree angle.
Okay.
And so your first piece, you're going to cut down low, and you always want to cut where there's a knuckle, so where the smaller piece meets the larger
here.
stem. Yep.
Done.
And you're going to clear some off so that there's no foliage going into the water, and we're just going to slide it in there. So you have some chicken wire that's going to use as your base.
What a smart idea.
And you're going to go out a little bit further. So we're creating our initial lines right now. So however long.
Why is mine falling over already?
It's an art.
It is an art. I'm like, wow, yours looks perfect and mine looks horrible.
And your second piece, we're going to create the tallest piece of your arrangement. So same thing.
Okay.
So nothing that you put in now is going to be wider than this. And
Okay.
the next piece, nothing's going to be taller.
Okay.
So you're just kind of creating your structure right now.
This is what, I totally thought I was a good flower arranger until right now. I'm not joking. It's like, yeah, I can totally do that. No, I can't. Okay.
And it's going to kind of stick up. I would go a little bit shorter and take off your foliage because that will create bacteria in the water and your floral arrangement.
And it's always
won't last
gross. It
as
gets
long.
kind of moldy and
It
nasty,
does.
and you have
so
to
that's
change the
something
water.
that we actually say is if you receive a bouquet of florals, change your water every 2-3 days. It will really allow your flowers to last longer.
Okay.
And if you receive a pre-made arrangement, regardless of what it's built in, chicken wire, foam, tape, always add water every day or two.
Really?
And your arrangement will go from lasting a couple days to a week and a half.
Okay.
So it's just something people forget to do.
Right.
But once there's no water source, your flowers are going to
dead.
die.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Okay, we're going to be talking about how to feed your flowers and stuff like that coming up in the next segment. So there's much more coming up. You do not want to miss this, trust me, on Morning Live.
And we will check the long-range forecast coming up. Time. I almost had a sneeze there. I've never done that. Time for this hour's chit-chat.
That's the worst. It's the worst feeling.
Oh, it's awful.
It's the worst feeling when you feel a sneeze coming on and you know it's coming.
You can't stop it.
Can't do anything.
Or you know, like you're going to do it like in the middle of your talk.
Oh,
when
I
you're
remember I
talking.
did it
Could be
once.
still all the dog hair on you.
Right, it's floating around
It's
here.
everywhere.
I remember sneezing once with such force, and it was one that snuck up on you and just happened, like
Yeah.
you didn't know it was coming.
Right.
And I was holding a weather clicker, and I threw the clicker, and the clicker went, and it smashed, and then I was just left with maps and no clicker and
Right.
nothing. I was like, Sorry.
Are you a big sneezer? You know
Yeah,
what-
oh
or-
yeah,
you
I'm
know
like,
what-
aha!
Yeah, like one of those, like, or just like.
Oh yeah.
You're like, are you like big one?
I'm a big sneezer.
Okay, because there's some people that are just like,
No, I
you're just
think
like, that's not a sneeze.
I think it's our A-type personalities. Anything we do, anything
Yeah.
that draws attention to us, we will
It's
do
gotta
it.
be big. Hey, everybody,
Yeah.
I got a big sneeze coming. All right.
All right, let's get to chit chat. Now, some bidder out there could soon own a heartfelt piece of entertainment history. RR Auction is selling a breakup letter penned by actor Marlon Brando. He later went on to star in feature films, taking home Best Actor Oscars for On the Waterfront and, of course, The Godfather.
I like that. At my mood's convenience.
Right? I'm going to start using that. No, I can't see you today. It's not convenient for my mood.
So Solange is reading this. She's like, I'm okay with this because the way he phrased things.
Well, I don't know if she was
No.
okay with it necessarily. She later
Right.
on became a photographer, so you never know. Maybe she was like paparazzi and taking nasty pictures of him. Who knows?
Right. Are we okay with penning a letter and sending it off as a breakup rather than
Well, it's like
in
sending a
person?
breakup
1940s.
text.
Yeah.
It's like that version of a breakup text.
Well, yeah, the breakup text. You're not a breakup through text?
Maybe. No. But I think that's what the version is, right? It's the 1947's
Well,
version of breakup.
it's
through
just
text.
so much easier rather than doing it in person.
person or over the phone?
Face to face.
They had
over
phones
the
in
phone.
1947.
Yes, they did.
All right. Well, the competition is back on between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman over who can get the biggest guns for Deadpool 3.
In the first one.
I seen the first.
Yeah, I really
I
liked it.
saw the first one. I didn't see the second one.
I watched the second one. It's like ridiculous toilet humor, and I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like I can't get enough of it. It makes me laugh like I'm 5.
Like I wonder if it gets like too much. Like even by the end of Deadpool,
it's
like
way too much.
Yeah, we're just like okay, like
Yeah, like, this isn't funny
'cause it's
anymore.
it's kind of. I wonder what Deadpool 3 is with the both of them involved in it.
I think it's going to be ridiculous,
Yeah.
but I have a feeling I'm really going to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people will because they'll all go to it because they're pumping the tires
it's going
on
to be
it.
huge. Yeah.
Okay. Coming up after 8 o'clock. Oh, it's Mayor Week, so Hamilton Mayor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Andrew Horvath will be on for our monthly update on the city.
Okay, beauty expert Dave Lackey is here. He always has great ideas and great samples and everything, but we're looking at Valentine's Day beauty ideas.
Oh.
Huge, huge birthday today. To our Alex Reynolds.
Oh,
Our
yes!
dear friend. He is 90 today.
No way!
Yes.
Oh,
Kate is doing her best to teach me how to put together a proper floral arrangement here at Gather. We've been talking about Valentine's Day and not necessarily treating the ones that you love because, yeah, that's special, but treating yourself too. So I think if you come and buy some fresh flowers or if you receive a bouquet, it's important for you to know how to put them together.
It is. It's very important.
What's our next step? We've got our greens.
Our greeting's done, so we're gonna go in with our carnations.
Okay.
And if you want to open them up, you can just squeeze right here a little
Oh.
bit, and then just kind of open them with your fingers lightly on top. And what I do to make mine look a little bit different is I pluck out.
First of all, they're purple. This is the first time I've ever seen a purple carnation.
You know what? So carnations had a really bad rep for a long time.
They totally did.
And you know what? Now they're coming
are you
back.
doing?
I'm pulling out the center because I just think that it makes it look a little bit more unique
Cool.
and not so standard carnation.
Is this going to kill the flower quicker?
Nope. And the nice thing about carnations, and I think why they're coming back, is that they come in such an array of beautiful colors that you
Yes.
can't get other florals in.
No.
And also they're really hardy, so
Yeah, they'll
they're
last
gonna
forever.
last forever, which is nice when you're getting flowers. So again, you're gonna make sure that you're cutting on an angle. We're gonna place it down near the center there.
Okay.
Just gonna drop everything while I'm doing.
Wait, that needs to be shorter.
So what we're doing right now, because these aren't going to be our focal flowers, we're just going to make sure that we have our color throughout. And you're going to keep them super low because I think something that people forget when building arrangements is that you're looking at
I'm
it
always
from
at
the
the top, yeah.
Right? But if you're putting it on a table,
Yep.
your guest's
Ooh.
focal point will actually be the baseline there.
Well, so you don't think about that when it's like a centerpiece.
Right, so
Yeah.
you want to make sure that you have all of your colors throughout and that your florals are always sitting over the edge so that you can't see your mechanics.
Oh, the mechanics. I like that term. The mechanics of the
Floral arrangement.
of the arrangement. Okay, so we've got carnations and next roses. And you guys dethorn all your roses before you put them in the
We
arrangement.
do,
That's
again,
amazing.
because
Smart.
Yeah, taking off all the leaves and the thorns, it helps them last longer. We're not creating as much bacteria in the water, so it's standard practice.
And
floral
when you
shrubs.
do eventually have to get rid of your flowers, you don't poke yourself with the thorns because they are very spiky. I stepped on one not that long ago.
yeah,
They
it
hurt. They really do. Okay. All right, now what are we going to want to do with the roses?
Same thing. So
Okay.
you're gonna start by putting them probably 2 around the base.
Okay. Now, is it true that with flowers, you only wanted you work in odd numbers?
Most of the time, yes.
Okay.
But I do think that, like with anything that is artistic, it really is a personal preference. So I do tend to work in odd numbers.
I feel like it looks better.
I do too,
Just
but
'cause
like
it's unbalanced.
if you ask me to put candles on my table, I will also do it in odd numbers. That's
Right.
just how I visualize
Oh,
things.
see, candles I think I would do in even.
Right there, you go. It's a personal
It
preference.
is really.
So now with the roses, because they are more of a focal, exactly, we are gonna, so these guys I would keep lower, similar to your carnations,
Lower?
because see how you have a gap here?
Oh, you can see the mechanics.
Yeah, so see here how
See
it's like
the
lined
mechanics,
up?
yes.
So I always try to start by ensuring that that is covered and then add to the top.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
And when you're building, you also want to exactly spin your arrangement so that you're not building it one-sided.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We got to go for this segment, but I'm going to add my last rose and then we're getting into the dark and moody. So stay with us on Morning Live. This is so fun. I'm having such a great time. Now, where am I going to put this guy?
Oh, hi. Come on in. It's February the 6th. So glad you're here. It's been a very busy Monday morning.
It's been a very furry.
Yes, very, very
So we've
very.
had a Saint Bernard and a very large rabbit.
Yes.
So it's just like there's animal fur all over, which makes me so happy because I feel like I'm at home.
Right. We did have Brian sneezing. You're not allergic to, well, you have pets, Brian, so you're definitely not allergic to any pets or
No,
anything like
no,
that.
no.
Any allergies for you, Em?
No, but my dog, of course, you guys won't be surprised, is hypoallergenic, so she doesn't shed.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Bullseye earlier, if you missed him, Bullseye is about a 150-pound Saint Bernard. He does shed.
He's
And
adorable.
And slobber.
His head is
slobber.
like this big. It
Slobber.
took up the whole
Yeah.
string.
Yes, they drool, and when
Yeah.
they shake their heads, the drool goes everywhere. Oh,
And he was
yeah.
getting his teeth brushed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no thanks.
What's the famous Saint Bernard? The movie?
Oh, the movie. There was a whole bunch of movies.
I feel
Oh,
like they're
yeah.
like they carry
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Thank
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Director Laura.
Is
Yeah,
that
that's
the one
what I
where he
was
like carries the note in his little thing?
thinking. Yeah. Like Beethoven is like the well-known Saint Bernard that I think of every
Or
time I
do
see
you
a
like
Saint
So well
Bernard.
known that we
Yeah.
forgot his
Well, that
name.
we forgot his name. But that was like when we
Yes.
were looking to get a big dog, like the Saint Bernard was on the list of, but then it was like just a little bit too big, so then we stepped down to the mountain dog, the Berners. So yeah.
Okay, Kate, I think yours looks better than mine. I'm not going to lie. We are learning how to, well, Kate is teaching me how to put together a floral arrangement properly, and we're just chatting about everything here at Gather. You've got Valentine's Day coming up. Tell me about some of your offerings you guys have here while we continue to do this.
Yes, so we're gonna start with your rhododendron.
Oh,
You're gonna clear it again, and you're just gonna go in and fill your gaps again, just making sure that you have, some coming out the side and some coming out the front.
okay.
But for Valentine's Day, we have a bunch of different offerings. So bouquets and arrangements at a bunch of different price points.
Yep.
We focused on 3 main color palettes, with the exception of this one, that is our dark and moody Love Yourself arrangement.
What about the Love Yourself one is dark and moody?
Yeah.
It's like Miley Cyrus in every woman.
Exactly. But our main Valentine's Day color palettes are, there's a neutral option, there's a berry option, and then there's a brighter option that we tend to call juicy, but it's reds and peaches and
I love
pinks and just really happy. And so if you go onto our website, you'll be able to see all of those options. That the color palettes translate throughout the bouquets and the arrangements. There's more standard arrangements and then some large, really luxurious arrangements.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and we have a ton of great cards, and we'll be open the 13th and the 14th. Normally we're closed.
Oh, smart.
On,
And now, these are for those last minute men. People.
But we do say try to get your orders in early because flowers are perishable. So, you know,
Yeah.
as florists, we have to try to
You wanna
assume
order.
how much we're going to sell. So if we sell out, then we're sold
That's
out,
it, yeah.
unfortunately. So yeah, so try to make sure that you do get your orders in. I know ourselves and a lot of other florists, you know, ask that they be in by February 11th, I would say, is like a good
Last kind of day.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
so we've got about a week. People have about a week.
exactly. Things will still be available
Yep.
after that, but just try to think about it to make sure that you get exactly what you want.
Yep. Okay, what's next?
Okay, so you did your hyacinth, which is perfect.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go in with Lysianthus, and I tend to use.
Lysianthus. They don't smell like anything, but they look like roses.
They're beautiful. Yeah, they look like a
so
garden
beautiful.
rose.
Yeah.
So you can just go in now, and I just kind of tuck them in where we
Fit
need
them
that
in.
color.
Okay. There you go. Oh my gosh, this is
This
so
beautiful.
pretty.
You're doing great.
I'm like bragging about my own work. This is so amazing. I am so good
that's
at this.
good. That's how you should feel.
I guess. I don't know. It's kind of intimidating, but now that I'm kind of learning the process, I'm like, oh yeah, I think everyone can do this.
Yeah, and you know what? Chicken wire. So we do actually offer workshops, and I think that people really enjoy
That's
them.
awesome.
Yeah, we did a lot virtually during the lockdowns, and now we started to do them live. And I think that, you know, now that you've done it, this is something that you could do at home. Now that you've kind of
Totally.
been, like, you know, instructed kind of what the general idea is.
What to do and what not to do.
Yeah, and chicken wire is a great option because most people have it for their gardens at home.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, so with foam and stuff, it's not something that's, you know, widely accessible or that the average person would keep.
Yep. All
And
right.
sometimes, yeah, I was going to say, I like to go in with the buds as well,
I
just
do
to
like
add
the
a
buds.
little
They're
bit
really
extra
cute.
texture.
Okay, coming up is going to be the final product, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about something called Floral Grams. It is the cutest thing ever. I love it. I'm super excited to tell you about it. And we'll be right back coming up on Morning Live.
Okay, what do you got?
Well, it is all about celebrating anniversaries, and a new National Geographic special will settle the debate once and for all. Could Jack have survived the sinking of the Titanic? In the special titled Titanic, 25 years later with James Cameron, that puts the speculation to rest.
Why?
Jack needs to die in
Why?
order to make it the romantic love story that it was.
But then the love story ends there. They could have continued.
But,
That
but
makes
that's
it
such a tragic
love story.
Was it Shakespearean?
So,
tragedy?
like, what if they get married, they live together for 20 years, maybe they get divorced? Like, that's not interesting. Nobody cares about that.
Maybe they have a wonderful life together.
Maybe they get divorced. 50-50, Tim, is all I'm saying.
Okay.
50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't
They
think Jack
get
should have
divorced.
survived. It could be true. Anyways.
Oh, your hardened heart.
It took nearly 2 months, but a movie finally topped the Avatar sequel at the weekend box office. In fact, not one, but 2 movies did.
Like
Yes.
Sixth Sense would be the biggest.
And he's had some
And
hits.
he had some misses. Signs was also very good.
Yeah,
There's been
yeah.
there's been a few
I
that
like The Village. Did you like The
I
Village?
did like The Village. Have you seen The Village?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really
It's good.
really so negative today.
It's
What's
not that I'm
going
being
on?
negative. I just can't. I suffer from anxiety at the best of times. To watch something like that, it's like giving myself mini heart attacks over and over again. I just can't do it.
Okay, nobody got divorced in it, so it was
I'm just saying, if Jack had survived, it wouldn't have been the love story that people wanted it to be.
Right.
Am I wrong?
yeah.
I'm not wrong.
What are
Thank
your
you,
take?
Laura. Oh, thank you,
He
Katie.
needed to die.
He needed to die?
Yeah.
Thank you, Annette. The entire control room agrees with
He
me
needed
too.
to die because that's how it happened. What if
Yeah.
it didn't happen that way? Then you have a whole other story. Maybe you have another movie.
Yeah.
Okay, they're telling me I have to throw to my segments,
Okay.
but they're pointing out that I am correct.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I had a great time arranging flowers, and Kate taught me a lot. Check it out.
We are having so much fun here at Gather Floral and Events with Kate, the owner, taking me through how to put together a flower arrangement somewhat properly. At least I'm trying my best here. Gram, right? That's what you're calling them, flower grams?
Flower grams, yes.
How cool is that? Do you remember in like elementary school or high school, you'd get those candy grams and it would be like a secret and you'd maybe get a clue and it'd be like your secret admirer and you'd only get one piece of candy or one flower or whatever it is? Kate's doing that here at the store. and I think it's awesome.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. It's something new that we've launched this year. I think that, we wanted to do something that would really just kind of spread happiness and love through the community.
I love it.
At a really affordable price point, something that, you can send to anybody, all of your friends and everyone you love if you want to. But we just thought that it was really cute to, have something show up at someone's work, just like a simple flower.
Yep.
So you can send them anonymously, or you can send us 3 clues. And with the clues, we'll write them out. And whoever you send it to can kind of take a guess of who the sender is.
I love it.
Yeah, I just thought that it was something that was, really kind of simple in terms of thought, but something really great to just, back when we were kids, we used to actually send everyone we knew, like every classmate.
Well, like Valentine's Day, everybody got a Valentine.
Well, I know, we're making them with my daughter right now, and it's like...
Oh, I haven't even started.
Oh, no, she's decided she's making her own.
Oh, so you got to start early.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
lucky you.
26, that's amazing. I'm like, do they want a flowergram maybe?
Because that might be cheaper and...
Yeah, so, but no, so I just thought, bringing back that idea of just
love it.
really spreading it to everybody and not just...
Super cute. And people can access it online, right?
Absolutely, yep. So you can pick neutral or a red rose depending on your preference.
I think it's also kind of romantic.
It is.
Like that single rose or whatever it may be that you pick. How long is this supposed to be?
So this is going to be one of our kind of features. So you're going to keep it longer than the rest. And then your ranunculus will be your longest one. And with ranunculus, I really like to use the buds as well.
Okay.
So I put that kind of off to the side a bit, not so centered. Yeah, beautiful.
Like that?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
And then your ranunculus will be there, and then you're just gonna kind of zhuzh it to fill in your gaps.
I'm seeing a lot of chicken wire here, kid.
But no, you're doing good. But I think that the biggest thing too is you have to remember that your flowers are gonna open. So if you notice, like all of my tulips, they're not competing with any florals that are currently in there because when they open, they essentially triple in size.
Right.
So when you first build it, you obviously want everything covered.
Yeah.
But you don't have to, you do have to leave that space.
Yep.
To allow everything to open the way that it will in the next day or two.
Yeah, because you don't want to squish it.
No, you don't want things competing.
I'm so competitive. All right, well, thank you so much, Kate, for having us here. We've had such an awesome time, and I've learned so much.
Good, I'm so glad. You did a wonderful job.
It has been absolutely fantastic to learn how to do this on my own. Just head to Kate's website, and you can get all of the information on how you can send your very own flowergram this Valentine's Day.